Yo, so in the last video we did the Miro no Mi, but right before I posted that video, my guy 2K, you guys know 2K the fruit dealer, 2K the king of the pirates, hit me up and was like, bro, I have a Yuki for you right now, but you have to tell me if you need it right now at this time. So of course I was like, bet, that's an easy review. So in today's video we're going to be reviewing the Yuki Yuki no Mi, also known as the snow fruit. But before we start, 95% of you guys are not subscribed, so if you enjoy, be sure to like the video and subscribe with post notifications on. Also join my Discord and link up to the Twitch. We just did a giveaway yesterday for a Pika, and right before that we were about to do a Magu. So if you guys want to get some giveaways, you guys want to link up with the rest of the community, be sure to join the Discord and pull up on the Twitch. But without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. So as usual, we're going to be rating Yuki's strength, utility, rarity, and tradability, starting off with strength. Now I don't know what it is about these newer legendaries that they've been adding, but Yuki and Yami both have been some ridiculously strong fruits when it comes to PvP. With Yami, it was more so that you could pull people towards you with almost all of its moves, but with Yuki, it seems like every single move is a combo extender. Aside from being actually very strong damage wise, Yuki has extreme combo extenders, starting off with that ridiculous turret that it has that everybody's been complaining about if you play Battle Royale. Basically, the turret acts as like a Torbjorn turret if you play Overwatch. It just auto locks onto the nearest player, so if you're hitting somebody and you just so happen to throw the turret mid combo, you're going to combo extend. What makes this turret even worse is that obviously if you're guppoing around, you can put the turret behind somebody and then come back into the front of them. There's no way they will be able to block. This might be one of the most broken legendary fruit moves I've seen in a while, and it honestly doesn't come close with anything else that I can think of. But aside from that, we also have its final two moves, which are Snowstorm and Snow Blizzard. Both of them are actually very similar, it's just that one has a larger AoE, but they can be used to put up a ton of damage while you're trying to do grinding or farming. Now I have a couple clips of myself doing some crazy grinding while I was trying to level up my Yuki account. I was pulling upwards of 250 hits and doing a couple thousand damage, which is absolutely ridiculous considering that my account was still below level 100. You pretty much can farm anywhere you want. I know people have methods where you stay at one spot so that way you can level up and over level past the area you're supposed to be at, but with Yuki you really don't have to do that because the ult pretty much one shots, and if it doesn't one shot, you have the Snowstorm to back it up. Yuki is one of those fruits where you really don't have to have any fighting style to go along it because it really is just that nice on its own. With that being said, just because it is that good, if you do couple it up with a nice sword or a fighting style, it just makes it that much better. And while I was doing some research for this video, I actually see that it caps off at 565 points into Devil Fruit Mastery. This means you will still have over 900 points to put into the rest of your stats, which means you can make some ridiculous Yuki builds if you wanted to. Honestly, this fruit is insane, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 as far as strength. It is a very strong fruit with a lot of capabilities depending on how you want to use it, and it's not like it requires any fighting or sword style to couple along with it. It's just that good on its own. Moving on to utility, the first thing to note is that Yuki is a Logia, which means you will receive a Logia bar that enables you to phase through non-hockey physical attacks. Y'all haven't heard that phrase in a long time. One issue you may have, which is probably where the Yuki balancing comes in that the developers put in place, is the range on a lot of the moves. It really doesn't have any extremely long range moves aside from the turret, which can shoot pretty far. So when it comes to Kraken stacking or when you want to do some CBs farming, it's really going to be kind of hard to position yourself to do good damage. The turret will pretty much be the only thing that you'll be able to hit while you're trying to stack. But when it comes to on-land farming, such as doing some grinding or doing bosses, it is very strong due to the AoE moves that you do have available in your kit. Yuki actually does have a travel move, but it's very weak. It's called Snow Reformation. Honestly, while I was using Yuki, I didn't use this move at all. I might have used it once or twice just to climb a hill, but other than that, it's really a weak traveling move. I may be using it wrong or something. If one of you guys uses Yuki in the comments, you can let me know, but I honestly think that it is a very weak traveling fruit. With that being said, I'm gonna give Yuki's utility a 7. It doesn't have any weapons to go along with it. It can't really do any Kraken stacking or any CBs farming, and I couldn't imagine it doing any dungeons because the moves really don't have any crazy range on them. I think where it shines is the AoE that it does have, so if you have somebody in your range, for example, if you're trying to grind levels, it is good in that sense because you can Snow Blizzard and Snowstorm, and it makes it very easy to go up levels. Moving on to rarity, if I recorded this video on Christmas Day, it would have gained a ton of points off of this. So if you guys don't know, Yuki actually started as an epic fruit, which is the same tier as Yomi, so it was the second epic fruit to be introduced to the game. Foe actually did my job for me and basically said this is way too low for the rarity, and he moved it up to legendary status. Now because Yuki is a legendary status fruit, I'm not gonna give it any extra points for rarity, but just know that if this was on Christmas Day, it would have gotten extra points for it. And finally is the tradability. tradability. Yuki's tradability right now has to be among the most ridiculousness I've ever seen on this game. If you guys remember the Goro craze where people were pretty much trading like double, triple legendary fruits just so they could get Goro, it's like the same thing times 2. I saw somebody say in a comment that they got all legendary fruits for Yuki. I've seen a couple people grab 5 or 10 legendary chests for Yuki, and I don't see the hype around it like that. People are obviously overpricing it just because it's a new fruit, which happens every single time a fruit comes out. But like I said on the Goro review, I think if you wait a while, you're probably gonna have the value drop a little bit to normalcy. With that being said, at this time right now, Yuki's tradability is definitely a 9. It's up there with some of the best legendary fruits, and among the mythicals, people are trading ridiculously for it right now. If you go into the trade hub, I bet you people are going to be trading for it right now as we speak. So definitely a 9 in that sense. But I think over time, if you're watching this video maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month, maybe a year ahead, the tradability might drop down along with the rest of the legendary fruits. Now with all the ratings added up, it comes to an 8.6 out of 10. Considering that the scale is different from when we used to do the other legendary fruits, this is pretty accurate. If you guys think I missed anything, be sure to drop a comment below, and I'll be sure to heart the comments so people can get the exact details of this fruit. And also let me know what you guys want next in the comments. I saw some people saying they wanted Gomu because that's the next fruit coming up for rares, but Bari is also an option, so just let me know in the comments, and obviously I'll reply to you guys telling you which one I'm gonna do. But that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe with post notifications on, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye bye.